Fire those that are writing for this kid here. If you can't come up with something simple to promote and push your champion, that you, not me, you decide to put this kid in that position. And then that's it. All of a sudden, the brains done went, just cloudy, like you can't write. You can't think of an angle for Jey. Well, if you can't do your job, I say, best endeavors. Get the hell out the way. Put somebody in.
Hey guys, we here at the locker room. We soon gonna talk about Rikishi going off about his son Jey Uso losing the World Heavyweight Championship. Tune in more to Locker Room and Toss Ring Scandal. We gonna dive into this one here.
I'm tired of being humble. I'm tired of letting people think they got a chance. The tribal chief is head and shoulders above everybody.
Hey guys, we're here at the Locker Room's Toss Ring Scandal, aka KDH. We'll talk about Rikishi Rants on Jey Uso's lackluster world title run. You guys get the likes of it as we come into the locker room, about to air some dirty laundry. Now, Jey Uso, he recently just lost the World Heavyweight Championship to Gunther in the main event of Monday Night Raw, ending his reign at 51 days. Jey Uso, who won the championship from Gunther at the WrestleMania night one, night one, night two, whatever night it was at the beginning of the show. I believe it was night 2. And he tapped out Gunther, won the title, had his moment, and that was it. Now, Rikishi, many of us knew that followed Rikishi straight off the Rikishi Fatu Off the podcast. His podcast that he has, we knew that he was eventually going to speak on this and break his silence on his son, Jey Uso, losing the world title. And we knew it wasn't going to be nothing nice. But he did. He went off saying that the writers should be fired for Jey Uso losing the title, and how Jey Uso's over and he has the namesake of Yeet, of everything else, his popularity, being a merchandise seller and everything else. He shouldn't have lost the world title so soon after 51 days. But we'll see what Rikishi has to say here about it.
Fire those that are writing for this kid here. If you can't come up with something simple to promote and push your champion, that you, not me, you decide to put this kid in that position. And then that's it. All of a sudden, the brains done went, just cloudy, like you can't write. You can't think of an angle for Jey. Well, if you can't do your job, I say, best endeavors. Get the hell out the way. Put somebody in that position. Because the longer you keep the belt on this kid, the longer we talk about what's good for business. Merchandise sales to the roof. That's what it is. Last I knew. If you can't make money for the company, why are you in that position? So now they passed the belt on to Gunther. For whatever reason. Hey, I ain't got no beef with Gunther. I ain't got no beef with any of those that are on the roster. I ain't got no beef with that. And if I do, I'm gonna say it to your face, because that's just the type of man I am. But let me back up. Good luck. Good luck if that's what your choice is, to go that way. But let me back up and continue my thoughts on my son as far as, his run as the world champion. I didn't think it was justice. I didn't think it was fair. 51 days, that was it. I mean, in a Continental Belt, a short run, that was it. Like, what is it? What is it against my boy that you just feel like when you had done that to Randy Orton, if you threw the belt on Randy Orton for him, would you have done that to, John Cena? I mean, let's talk about it. Because last I knew, the last time we seen WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas, damn it, he had the whole arena. The whole arena. Yeet. Yeet, yeet, yeet your motherfucking ass yeet. So come on. Come on. Somebody tell me. Tell me, what is it? The bloodline has gave our heart and soul to this industry. 75 plus years, past, present, and future. And goddamn it, this is the way we treat it. This is the way y'all look at us. Too soon. If I'm the promoter, and I'm only going to speak like business-wise, yes, finally Jey had gotten his flowers, with the belt, and so rightfully earned and deserving. Now, okay, we got it on this kid here. It's well over. You're going to do even more better good business if you leave that on this kid. Not saying because he's my boy. I'm not saying that. I'm probably speaking as a promoter now.
Now, this is Dave Meltzer saying in 2025, people blame major book decision on writers. Hint, the writers don't make those decisions. He's talking about Rikishi, talking about Jey Uso. Now, we know Jey Uso, he did win, like I said, won a championship at WrestleMania 41 this year in Las Vegas. This was a big moment for him, the biggest moment of his career, winning the World Heavyweight Championship, a championship that's been held by a few good people already: Gunther, Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre, and Seth Rollins. Now, he had a couple title defenses since he won the championship. Jey Uso had a tremendous 2025 year. I mean, let's not forget, not only he won the world title, back in February, he won the Royal Rumble. Now, he also defended championship on Monday Night Raw against Seth Rollins. I know that ended in the DQ finish, the interference of CM Punk and others, but he still kept the world title in that defense. And then his last successful title defense was against Logan Paul at Saturday night's main event, which main evented the show that just happened recently before he lost the title back to Gunther. But what the fact of what a matter of what I'm saying is, Jey Uso wasn't supposed to be in the spot that he's in. If you guys remember, Drew McIntyre even talked about that in a promo with Jey Uso a few months ago on Friday Night SmackDown.
Actually, it must eat you up inside. You and your brother are so similar in every single way, just as talented. And maybe you would be where he's at right now if he just said yeet first.
And Drew McIntyre was not lying when he said that Jey Uso on SmackDown. I mean, if it wasn't for Jey Uso saying yeet and having the charisma, doing what he do, he would never got to where he's at as a singles competitor. He won the Intercontinental Championship late last year. He wins the Royal Rumble this year in February, and then going to WrestleMania to win the World Heavyweight Championship. I mean, Jey Uso, he has a big moments here. I mean, he had a lot added to his resume. We know Jey Uso, when he first got to WWE, as a great tag team specialist alongside his brother Jimmy Uso as the Usos, and now he's won all these accolades after, and he's recently just been added to the King of the Ring tournament as the final man, which was the mystery man, which a lot of people are not too happy about either, despite him being now listed as a former world champion. But Jey Uso, I have to disagree with what Rikishi said. He should have lost the world title when he did. Now, his Intercontinental Championship run was not the best. It did end way too soon. He definitely should have held on to that a little bit longer. But the World Heavyweight Championship, there was no more story to tell. Him holding it 51 days, almost 2 months, there was really no more story with Jey Uso as far as that goes. I mean, one more, if he had kept on to that belt a little bit longer, his run would have been much more lackluster than people's giving it credit for now. He wouldn't have, it would have ended too well. If the fans at some point, the IWC would have said he needs to lose the belt like immediately, And Jey Uso, he has the athleticism. Triple H has said this in a prior interview. compared to his brother, and yes, he has the fans over, but Jey Uso cannot talk on promos. He's not the best wrestler. I mean, to get all those accolades that he got, he should be grateful and thankful, which I'm pretty sure he is. So, Rikishi, I think, just went way over the top in that interview when he said that writers should be fired. No, they shouldn't.
That match that you described as like, standout singles performance.
Man, I think, I don't know. I just think, no matter what I'm doing right now, I'm still trying to prove myself as a singles star, who's a singles competitor. Even though I've been by myself for about a year and a half, maybe a year and a half now, going on. Just still trying to prove myself, man. And it's okay. It's okay, bro. This is my story. I think a lot of people rock with me was because they didn't see me. They watched me grow in front of them. They know where I came from. They raised me up. So that's all I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna just every Monday, man. I show up to work, Goose, and I make sure, like I leave it all out there, man. Because I'm trying to enjoy this ride. My father says it all the time, Goose. It don't matter how high you get. Look, you'll always meet the same people on your way down. Be kind to everyone. Be nice. Be respectful. That's us, though. That's family oriented. You can meet all my brothers, everyone, and we're all the same. We'll greet you the same, love you the same, man. But that's it, Usa. I'm gonna just show up every Monday and do what I gotta do, and the people, hopefully, the people still ride with me.
I have a hunch they will. I mean, I don't remember the last time I've seen this sort of fan response to a superstar. There was that really touching moment.
Athletic ability and the things he does in the ring, he does well. Is he the most technical guy here? No. Is he the greatest performer on the face of the earth in ring? No. But he has a charisma and a likability that he lets people in, and they.
Now, that was Jey Uso doing an interview with Shock Wrestling. Now, that was a few months, not too long ago, maybe a few months ago. You could tell his interviews, Jey Uso, he's nervous when he speaks in interviews, and on his promos, he pauses. Sometimes, he talks too fast. As an in-ring performer, to be doing this for X amount of years, Jey don't have the full package to be a full world champion and a WWE superstar of a singles competitor. No offense to Jey Uso. And then Triple H said it in an interview with, I believe it was Sam Roberts or Rosenberg. He said that Jey Uso has athleticism, but he's not the best ring-in performer. Jey Uso, honestly, what people may say or may not want to agree with, he's a hype man. He's a theme song. He does the yeeting for about 5-10 minutes, sometimes 15, when he wants an encore, and that's pretty much it. Once he gets that done, there is no more to the story when it comes to Jey Uso. Now, I know his nickname is Main Event Jey Uso, but Jey Uso was really not main event, especially when he was the World Heavyweight Champion. He was not the main event. Jey Uso he was over like crazy, top merchandise seller, like his dad said, but that was it. So it was never meant for Jey Uso to hold on to the World Heavyweight Championship for a long period of time. It never was in the cards for that. I honestly thought when Jey Uso won the world title, it was only going to be for 2 months max. And he held for 51 days. So I did not expect a super long title run out of Jey Uso. Especially now with Seth Rollins holding the Money in the Bank contract briefcase, and other factors and the other superstars that's on Monday Night Raw. There was really no expectation for him to hold the belt that long. So they don't need to fire any writers on Monday Night Raw or WWE in general. It's just his time was up. And that was it. And we should be thankful for that, I don't think it should be anything else should be more expected. Jey Uso, expect him eventually be back with a tag team with Jimmy Uso and reunite as the Usos. Well, other than that, that's all I have for Rikishi Rants on Jey Uso Lackluster World Title Run. You guys let me know what you think about that, guys. Was it too soon or was it right enough time? Click the video link below to the next video for Toss Race Schedule, aka KDH. Until then, guys, you already know what it is at this point. It's OUT.